Hi, it's Mr. Modeled Paul with an update on the submarine that I'm building, 135th Broncos model, and with the extra parts that come from, as we saw earlier on the video regarding the actual parts. Now, these 4 parts I can't use, and it's not because these are wrong. It's just the fact is because I built the rear part of my sub. Let's have it. I can get it out of this up here. Now, I'd already built this part up, if I come over here, and you can see this is where it's meant to replace. And if I hadn't have glued these bits in, I could have gone ahead. The same with this bit here. But what I'm going to do for this bit, I can actually add a bit of extra detail, because if I use the template, it's exactly the same. And all I'm going to do now is use a Rosie the riveter to go around the side to get the indentation, and then drill some holes, slightly indentations, so it actually copies that part. But it's really a shame that I can't use these, but I can show you what I mean, because this part here is meant to go here, and it can't. It's got to go a bit higher to get it right, and so it sits underneath that bit there, that plate there. So you can see what I mean. Now if you're going to build this kit and you're going to get this this PE set, make sure you don't before you start any of it, just do these bits first, so you've done them, that bit and that bit. So then 4 bits won't be done. Now I'm going to use the others, but I can't use those, but I can keep them. But as I said, it won't look too bad, but it's just a case of, I don't know whether this is a case of this is exactly how many bits, that's got 2, that's got 2, that's got 1, and that's got 2. So you could actually modify that. But I may do. I'm going to have to look at the photographs, but I think they must have done this right. So I could actually snip out and just leave 1 bar there. But yeah, these ones are not too bad because they've got the 3 bars. So I can actually just impregnate. So I can actually make these 2 look exactly the same, and may alter that to make it look that way as well. So I've got time to do that. But I have glued this together, so that's the problem. So don't do anything with it until you get the set. If you're going to use the set, don't do that. Now that's that part. So I can't do anything about that. The next part is what I have been doing. Now I found that it may be just me, but this part had sort of little rings on the end to actually put over this hole, but the point is it wouldn't have fitted. So what I've done is I cut the little loops off on the PE parts, and yeah, the PE parts, and then roughly sanded both sides onto the stick. Oh, let's get this right, with a sanding stick. Really grooved the plastic part and grooved it, scratched the metal part, and now I've got them on there lovely. So the actual detail is going to be there, but these torpedo tube, I've decided now to have them both open. The actual magnets on the side, you know, I don't know whether it's worth even putting them in, but I most probably will, so they hold there. But there you go. So that's that bit. So I've done that one as well. So they've both been done. I think you can see that anyway. It's the trouble, we can't see the monitor, but anyway, so that's that bit. Next bit I've done, this is taped together. So I've actually glued this bit in. This bit, no, let's do it like this, like that. That's been glued in place, and this is what I've got. Right, what I'm going to do is just switch off and come back so you can actually see a bit better close up. And then that'll be this short update. Then I'll be filming back to doing a bit of building. So I forgot all about it yesterday when I was doing stuff. So there you go. So here we go. Where's my remote? Here we go. We'll switch this off now. Right, we're back. So you can see those parts have actually been done. So that's that you can actually see that they're going to look really nice, even when they're in open back. We've got all that detail. And so I said I'm not using those bits, but I should hang on to them. And this is what we got. So if I stand up, I can see. So there you go. Using natural light here, and done the plates there, and I've also done it on the roof as well. I've had to use a lot of plastic tubing to actually hold them in place, and I'm going to show you that now. I don't know if it's going to work. I'll take that pack back from there. Take that back. And what I did was, oops, let's come back down here. What I did was that, cut it out so you can see through the holes. And the top bit, I had to do that to give it a bit of extra support. You can see the white ribbon there. And another reason for that is because the shape wouldn't quite angle in unless I'd done a lot mucking about. But I wanted these to meet up. So the only thing I've got to do now with this is actually put a bit of plastic card in places here, just a little bit here in the middle, because it's on the top where you can't see it so much, and basically so they line up, because that's the only problem I had. But it's nothing to do with the actual photo edge pass. It's basically getting them lined up yourself. This has got to be this has got a nice bed. If you think about it, if they'd had this sort of thing at the top, I could have actually done exactly the same the other side, and it would have been okay. But I wanted the holes to be see-through, so that's hence the reason I've done it. So once it's all sprayed and painted, it'll look okay. And if I show you a bit more, this got to be all painted up before it's put in here. This goes in here, like so. There, that's in, and that goes in. Now, oops, I've just knocked down the floor. I mustn't stand on it. But there you go. So when it's all closed in, which I can do quickly. It's all closed in. You can see in there. And I can get a bit more light the other way. Not really. It's dark in here anyway, unless I no, can't. So anyway, getting too out of focus now. So anyway, so that's what it is. That's how far we've got so far. So move that over. I didn't drop it down, I thought I had. So there you go. I'm going to zoom out now. I'm going to put that bit of tape on there, just holds it together. And where it is, I'll come back out again. Oops, come back out and go nearer. That's a bit silly. Go a bit faster. So that's what you'll see. And you'll never be looking up too much anyway, but they do line up they line up really nicely when you squash it all together, so which is nice. So it's a shame I couldn't use those 4 bits though. Yeah, so it's a shame I couldn't use those bits. And it's down there like that. But there you go. Whoops. But so what we've got to remember is do not glue these things on to do that. So you can actually do everything else there, but you can't glue the actual fins, the permanent fins that they're on, because you can't get to that plate there. So I may alter that to mirror what's on these ones, because I'm quite pleased with that. Them ones I can replicate by just putting some using the rosy riveter around and then drilling in little indentations, because they look like it's recessed, so that should be okay. And that's on the front of this one. Oh yeah, I can show you that on the front. Oh, I did it already, you know, I've done that already. It's just there. So as you can see, the plate is exactly the right size, and funny enough, it does actually look like it. So if I just do that, at least I'll cover that bit. So basically all I haven't done it really is always this one, and done the one on the front, because I thought what I was thinking about, the one at the front on the bow, I can do that one, but it would look odd from the other one. So I thought myself, keep them. So basically I'm not using basically 6 of them because of that. But that's one of those things. But anyway, so I'm going to call it quits now for this little update, and so that's a bit that be done. So you can see I've gone further and I've done that little bit there. Was fiddly, but once you've done it, it actually looks quite nice, and especially with the paint on it, you ain't going to notice anything, because I'm going to put the other bits on these bits. I think you can still see, yeah, these bits will have those plates on, and anywhere else where these parts go. Whoops. And these ones on the bow and these ones, they'll all be there. Oops, you'll all be there. So just a case of putting them on there. Whether they sit flush, I think they meant to actually have them recessed. We'll see when I get one to do one. So thank you very much for watching, and sorry about the didn't film anything to do it, but that did take a long time to do. So that's a bit that I was worried about. So there you go. Happy modelling, and I'll catch you on the next one.